Nurse Dillard is my favorite person because she's kind, she's funny, and she takes care of us. The kindest thing Nurse Dillard ever said to me to have a great day because I was really sad that day and it made me really happy. My favorite memory of Nurse Dillard was that she told me a funny joke and it made me laugh. And like whenever I felt nauseous, she gave me some food to take care of me. Thank you, Nurse Dillard.
Miss Haley is my favorite teacher because she inspires me to keep on writing even though I don't like to write that much. And she's very kind because she always gives second chances and she always helps us learn better.
Miss Baldwin is my favorite teacher because she reminds me of a second mother. In fact, the nicest thing she's ever said to me was, "You remind me of my own daughter." My favorite time I was in her classroom is whenever she says "bad job" for getting 100 on something as a joke. Thank you, and thank you for listening.
I'm doing Miss Corals. If I had one word to describe Miss Corals, it would be caring. I think everyone would agree she is caring. Personally, I think she is great because she is always ready to help a student in need. Miss Corals is beyond awesome. She's not just a teacher, but a friend to all. Because of her, I'm doing better in reading. Honestly, I think she became a teacher to help children. Miss Corals never gets mad. She truly is the greatest teacher ever. I really wish I was officially in her class. So yes, Miss Corals is the best teacher ever. I'm Jalen and Miss Corals is my favorite teacher. Thank you, Miss Corals.
Mr. Davis is my favorite teacher because he has helped me so much this year and makes learning interesting. The funniest thing he has ever said is, if you are ugly, leave my class. He pushes me to do so much, and thank you, Mr. Davis.
Miss Cooey is my favorite teacher because she teaches us in a unique and interesting way. She is sweet and kind, and she is so funny. I would describe my teacher as kind and really, really, really sweet. I'm so happy Miss Cooey is my teacher this year. She is my best and favorite teacher I've ever had. Thank you.
Miss Benitez is my favorite teacher because she has taught me many new things and always knows how to make me laugh. Miss Benitez is a great teacher because she has all the qualities only the best teachers could have: kindness, generosity, patience, and humor. Miss Benitez has inspired me because I never knew anything about music, but when the year started, Mrs. Benitez showed us her playing, and I knew I would play like that someday. I'm so happy to have Miss Benitez as a teacher. Thank you.
Miss Treese is the best teacher I've ever had because she inspires me to be a better person just like she is. She has given me more self-confidence in myself and makes everything better when I'm not having the best day. To describe Miss Treese, I would say kind, funny, good with kids, and also I love her stories. Miss Treese is the kindest person I've ever met, and I couldn't ask for a better ELA teacher. Thank you, Miss Treese.
Miss Brittany is very nice and very sweet. She helps me do my work. Thank you, Miss Brittany.
Miss Cajun, you're a good, wonderful lady, and I'm gonna miss you in next year. I might see you in Briscoe or Foster. I think so. Bye.
My favorite teacher is Miss McGill because she's just really fun to talk to whenever I go by and get my violin. if someone told me that I had to pick one word to describe her, I would probably say like amazing, or maybe mob boss, since I always see her and then she's always counting money. I don't know, I mean, I don't know. Let's see. And one reason that I really like Miss McGill is because she has a really awesome sense of humor, and she's really fun to talk to. Thank you, Miss McGill.
I really appreciate Ms. D because when I got ISS, she was like nice to me, and then she would help me to some problems. And I really like her laugh. The way she smiles makes me happy. Thank you, Ms. D.
My favorite teacher is Miss Broom because she has inspired me to reach for the skies and touch my goals. She has a great sense of humor and always makes me laugh. Whenever in the class I do something wrong, she always lifts me up and I do great. Thank you, Miss Broom, for being a very good and satisfying teacher.
Miss Espinosa is by far my favorite counselor because she's always so nice. She always says hi to me in the hallways, and you can always depend that she has a plan for everything. One word that I would describe Ms. Espinosa is optimistic. I don't know about other people, but whenever I see her, she has a smile on her face, and she's always looking at the glass half full. She's also inspired me by always being optimistic. I mean, she's the counselor. She has a lot on her shoulders, and yet she's still always smiling, and this shows that I can too. Again, Miss Espinosa is my favorite counselor, and I know that I'm one of the many students that love her. Thank you, Miss Espinosa, for making me have a great year at Wertheimer.
Miss O'Neill is my favorite teacher because she gives you a second chance on your work, and she makes us laugh a lot. I think Miss O'Neill became a teacher because she is always in adventures and she likes things that used to be. Miss O'Neill is a very kind teacher, and I trust her a lot, and I tell her lots of things that I wouldn't tell my friends and stuff. Miss O'Neill tells jokes, and she makes us laugh. That's why she's my favorite teacher.
Miss Custer is my favorite teacher because she's very kind and very caring, and after a long and stressful day at work, she still has a smile on her face. Thank you.
Miss Vance is my favorite teacher because she always compliments me like every day, and it just makes my day, even though like anything can happen. And she's inspired me to just spread joy throughout. Like even a simple compliment like, "Hey, I like your shoes," can make someone's day like throughout the whole year. Thank you, Miss Vance, for being such an inspirational person.
Miss DeLacy is my favorite teacher because she helps everyone in the classroom, especially me. What makes Miss DeLacy a great teacher is her personality and the way she talks to all of us. Thank you, Miss DeLacy, for helping us learn all this year.
So why I like Miss Latula so much is because she's actually one of the best teachers I ever had. She really puts like social studies in a fun way. She helps me through like life stuff, and she's hilarious, and she's an amazing teacher.
So the reason why I like Miss Mirza is because whenever I come to the front office, she's really nice to me and has a big smile every time I come in there. And then just today, I wanted to pick up my tuba, and then she was like, "Oh, it's over here. Let me come show you." And then she helped me like get it out of the case and everything. So she's really nice to me.
Miss Rungi, you are beautiful and amazing, and you're kind and smart and beautiful, and you always take care of us and well, and you always take us to the library and watch videos and give us books and go back to class and give us snacks, and you let us go outside and play, and you let us go to PE and stay late, and you let us have cupcakes, and you let us have popcorn, and you let us get, you let us talk to our friends at the cafeteria, and and you always let us, I forgot, that's it. Thank you, Ms. Romney.
I like Miss Irving because she is hardworking, caring, and helpful in many ways. She helps me with all my grades and everything, and she's helped me bring up my grades. And she's just a good person all around, and she helps me so much do everything. Thank you, Miss Irving.
Hi, Miss Wendell. You're the best teacher ever. You help me when I need help, and whenever I need help, you always have a smile on your face and provide me with the things that I need with my work. And
Miss Schwartz is my favorite teacher because she's just a really funny, cool person. She's very nice. She will always help the whole class, even me, basically get their grades up. She said she would carry people. She does. And she's just a really loving teacher. And I just think everybody should have Miss Schwartz. She's just really nice. She always does fun things on Friday. She cares about all of our safety. She really doesn't want us to be bad or anything. She knows she has the best students, and that's what I like about Miss Schwartz.
Ms. Pruitt is my favorite teacher because she helps me when I'm doing like theater. She corrects my mistakes, and she lets us do fun things. And sometimes when she's like out of the classroom or like helping in the hallway, she'll let us like sit down and be quiet on our phones and devices. And she's really nice and caring, and like if you come to the classroom like upset, she'll pull you in the hallway and ask you like, are you okay, how are you doing, and things like that. And she's like really, really nice, and that's why I really like Miss Pruitt. Thank you, Miss Pruitt.
Miss Taylor is my favorite teacher because she's really funny and she always helps me with my work, and she inspires me to make great art, and she really taught me what great art looks like. Thank you, Miss Taylor, for being the best teacher ever.
Miss Simmons is my favorite teacher because she's funny, she's nice, she always helps everyone in the classroom, and when we do projects, she always has a fun little twist on them, and on Fridays we do fun things all the time. Thank you, Miss Simmons.
Miss Williams is my favorite teacher because she helps me when I need it, and she's always there to help me when I need it. And she makes me really successful. Thank you, Miss Williams.
Miss Becerra is my favorite staff member because she has helped me through a lot this year, through big and small things. One word I would use to describe Miss Becerra is dedicated, and because she's dedicated to what she does, she's caring. She cares about us, not just as students, but as people. And because she cares about us, she gets to know us. And because she gets to know us, she understands us and cares about and for us. The kindest thing Miss Becerra has done for me this year is she's kept me going even when I'm going through a rough time. No matter how upset I am, she makes me smile.
Hi, Coach Jenkins. I just wanted to let you know that you're my favorite teacher in the whole school. One word I would use to describe you is crazy, because even though we can crank up the music and you go a little crazy, or when we play matzo ball, you always know how to put a smile on our faces. It's really fun to go to PE, and that's my favorite part of the day. Thank you for being an awesome teacher, and I hope you have a great day.
Hi, Miss Wells, it's Blair. I'm in your Block 1 class. I just wanted to say, Miss Wells, you are my favorite teacher because you are very nice and you're inspiring to me because you have cancer, but you still manage to teach and take care of yourself and a lot of other students. I think you are loving, amazing, unique, awesome, and loved. I think the kindest thing you have ever told me is you said I could do it when we were on a project, and you said that, well, I said that I don't think I can do this because it was too hard for me and we were in a time crunch, but you said you could do it, and I got that project done. You also inspire me because you said I could do it. You inspire me to do better stuff. Thank you. You are my favorite teacher.
Mr. Pino, you're my favorite teacher because you're very kind and very good-hearted, and those traits are absolutely amazing, and they match mine pretty well. And you've been doing such a good job with me ever since Mr. Lucky retired. Thank you so much. Thanks for being awesome.
Miss Peterson is my favorite teacher because she helps me get through math. She taught me a lot about math. She helped me get my grade back up from failing the whole year, and she always finds a way to make math fun. That's why Miss Peterson is my favorite teacher.
And Ms. Zebo, you're the best. I've been knowing you for a long time, and yeah, you're very kind to me, and especially at a time when I had some food that wasn't allowed at school, you put it in the refrigerator. Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Miss Mitchell's been a great teacher this year because she's always caring, and she always gives me big hugs in the hallway. And if something's wrong, I can always go to her and she'll like find me help, or she'll make me feel better. And yeah, thanks, Miss Mitchell.
Miss Perez, you've been my favorite teacher this.
What's up, Coach? You're my favorite teacher because not only do you teach me just about PE, you also teach me about life and then situations that I can handle with and stuff like that. And you're my favorite teacher because you're funny, you're chill, and you're really good at basketball. You say you're not, but I know you are. And yeah. I'm done.
Thank you, Ms. Bell, for being such a great teacher. Even through the tough times for me, you found a way to help me feel better. Even when I'm loud and obnoxious, you still help me feel like you still help me control myself during class. That's why you're the best teacher.
So I gotta say, my favorite teacher would be Miss Flores because she is very nice. She is strict, but not too strict. Because, I mean, everyone needs a strict teacher so they can learn discipline. But you don't always want a teacher who's too strict, because then they can just be kind of mean. And she's nice. She adopted a baby, and that doesn't sound super nice until you realize what it's like for that baby. The thing is, children, they get abandoned by their parents and get put into an orphanage, and then all they want is to be adopted. So she just took the time to adopt a child and take care of it, and take care of her. And also, she doesn't really know it, but she's helping me through my depression and lots of things that I have to go through. She's helping me through it. And so, yeah, just a big thank you to Miss Flores.
Miss Parrish is my favorite teacher because she's very nice, and she always, she doesn't get snap mad like other teachers would do if you would be bad. She helps you out with stuff, and she always encourages me in my tests, and she's very kind by making deals and stuff. And even when I don't try, she still encourages me. And Miss Parrish, she always tries to make stuff fun for us, and she makes me laugh too. Miss Parrish is definitely the teacher you will want.
Hi, Miss Tejada. You're the best teacher ever, and you help us a lot. And you're kind and nice, and you have a smile on your face. That's all. Thank you.
Miss Schwartz is my favorite teacher because she's so caring and kind to everyone she meets. No matter how you look, she always sees someone for their insides and not their outsides. She has been such a caring and kind person in my life, and I can tell her just about anything. She's like my second mom at school, and she is just the best teacher I've probably ever had because she cares so much about her job. She's not like other teachers who just come to school and just collect a paycheck. She loves her job and she enjoys what she does, so that's why I love Miss Schwartz.
My favorite teacher is Miss Smith because she is kind, amazing, and inspiring. I know all of this because when I was in her Makerspace Club and when I've done all the other things with her, when I come into the library, she's just always so kind and she always has a smile to greet you with. And when I ask her if she has any recommendations for books, she's always there and willingly to give me one.
My favorite teacher, no doubt, is Mr. Benitez because he's like gentle and kind, and when I'm in his classroom, I feel so secure, and it just feels like I'm there, you know? Not just like I'm there and someone's teaching me and I gotta learn this, but like I actually want to learn this. And he's committed himself to like teaching his students. Even like if he didn't get paid, he'd still come here and work for us. Not work for us, but teach us. And it's really great in his classroom. It's amazing. He makes us be ourselves, and he's proud of us for so many reasons. And he makes us feel it every day. Thank you, Ms. Benitez.